These simple course management tips are going to help you shave strokes off your game. Make sure to stay until the end because you're not going to want to miss out. The 3 ways we're going to do that today are going to be how to manage a difficult tee shot and how to choose a high percentage shot, how to step up onto a approach shot and how to turn your missed shots into an advantage, and 3, and the most important in my opinion, how to have a sound and simple pre-shot routine to calm your nerves and be ready for each and every shot out on the golf course. Let's get right into it. This brings us into our first point of the day. When it comes to having a troublesome tee shot, when most players get up to a tee shot like this, on a short par 4, hazard up the right, hazard through the fairway, a little bit of rough up the left, we get up to a box like this, and most people want to just pull out driver and bomb it down the fairway, get us as close as we can. Sometimes, if our confidence isn't up to the level that we need to be to pull off a shot like that, it can be very troublesome. So, in this situation, this is where we need to be able to kind of take a step back, figure out our options, and decipher what is going to be the best way and the best route for us to either, depending on the day, make a par, or sometimes even just going for bogey can be the better option. So, for most players, as you can see out in the middle of the fairway, there is a black and white striped pole. What I would tell most players to do, that black and white pole for here at Book Cliff Country Club, some other places they just have a striped pole or some other marker to indicate a 150-yard marker. I would just tell most players, aiming for that 150-yard marker is sometimes the better play when it comes to course management. If you get up to a tee box and you're not feeling super confident with any sort of driver or long iron, long wood in your hand, playing out to that kind of a number is sometimes the better play. We're not always trying to go for birdie every single hole. Sometimes making a par is just as good for us in the day. So in this situation, to take out that hazard up the right, that hazard long, driver's going to put those both into play for me today. I would just take a 5 iron, something that's going to keep me at the 150 or shorter, keep me in play, and just play it up the middle. Even if it bails out just a little bit to the left, I know I'll be fine out going into the play. Moving into our second part of this video, like I said before, we're going to be turning our bad shots into the green into high percentage up and down opportunities. This is going to be a very great way to shave some strokes off of our game. So in this example here, we're about 140 out into the green here on number 10. I'm going to be posting a photo of what the undulations of the green look like here as I explain what the complexes of the green are. So number 10, the pin is here located on the very back of the green towards the center. The green is sloping back to front. There's a hump on the back left of the green. Knowing this, as I head into the green, I want to try to miss the green to the right side. The right side is a lot more flat. It's a lot easier for me to get up and down if I do miss to the right, as if I go to the left. There's a lot more undulations and a lot harder places for me to try to get up and down from. With that being said, if you do play, for an example, your local track a lot more, knowing your green undulations is a big way to ensure that you're knowing how to get up and down a lot more frequently. Knowing your shot shape and your patterns is a very helpful tool in your own game when you're playing. To be able to lower your stroke, I would say in your scores, when you're out playing and you're hitting shots on the course, be sure to take notes and tallies on what your consistent shot shapes are. If you're not sure about what your stock number or your stock shot shape is, whether you hit a fade or a draw, next time you're out hitting on the range, take some notes, hitting about 10 balls per club, and just jot down some mental notes that your 8 iron goes more of a fade than your 7 iron does, or if I hit more of a draw. These are very big keys and cues to know when you are playing shots like this. But for this example here, I'm going to be hitting from 140 yards. I'm going to be hitting a 9 iron into the green. Just trying to, like I said, aim a little bit left of the pin, and if I overdraw it to the right, we know that it's going to be an easier up and down for me heading into the green. Before we jump into the final tip of this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on ways to lower your handicap with tips just like this. Going into the final part of this video, and was in my opinion the most important part, is having a fundamentally sound pre-shot routine. A pre-shot routine is the most important part because it calms the body, it regulates all of our emotions, and helps us have a repeatable and fundamentally sound setup each and every time. When you look at great players such as Tiger Woods, Scottie Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, these kinds of players have systems and setups that they go through each and every time that ensure that they are making the correct sequence each time they set up to each and every golf shot. The way we're going to have this set up today, and one way that you can have a pre-shot routine that anybody can follow, is we're going to follow an acronym called CHIEF. CHIEF is a acronym that goes by club, hands, intermediate target, eyes, and feet. We're going to go through that right now and demonstrate what that looks like in your setup. As we set up to the ball, the C in CHIEF stands for club. Club gets set up behind the ball. H is for hands. Hands refers to our grip getting set up to the ball how we like it. I is for intermediate target, picking a target about 12 to 6 inches in front of our ball. E is for eyes. As we pick a target down the line, we get our eyes on the target the entire time, making sure we're looking at our target the whole way. And F is for feet. As we get our feet set, as we're looking at the target, we make sure our feet are set. Doing this allows our feet to ensure that our feet are square with our eye line. In doing so, we're set up square to the ball each and every time. CHIEF is very easy to follow, and it's very nice to make sure we're square set up and being able to regulate our emotions each and every time. Doing this every single shot will greatly help your game. It'll help you have a system and a setup in high pressure situations, whether you're in a tournament, playing with some buddies for some money, or just trying to lower your handicap and you're breaking and playing for your personal best. Whatever the situation may be, having a pre-shot routine is very, very, very important. To recap what we went over today, we went over how to set up to a difficult tee shot and choose a high percentage tee shot that'll give us the best chance to hit the fairway and give us the best chance at par. How to set up to an approach shot and how to play our misses to give us the best chance at an up and down to lower those handicaps. And how do we find a pre-shot routine that fits us the best in order to give us the best way to regulate our emotions and have a system that helps us through situations when we are playing our greatest golf. If you did like today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It does help me greatly, and I appreciate you all following and watching these videos, hopefully finding some insights that help correlate into your own games. If you did find something in this video that was insightful, please leave a comment down below what that was. I would like to engage with you in the comments and kind of pick your brain at what you found to be the best piece of advice for you, what stood out for you. Thank you all again. I appreciate your time and being a part of this journey. And until next time, we'll see you later.